Greetings, guys. Mark Boswell, Boswell Emergency Medical. Hey, I want to do a little video for you right now. I want to go over a few things about the course book that we use during the classes. Not only is it the course book during the classes, but I also sell it online. It's published and sold on Amazon, as well as via the website and on Facebook as well also. Now, ideally, the book is meant to be used during a class because you're going to follow along. It's like a syllabus or a workbook. You're going to follow along with the presentations and make notes, etc. However, it can also be used standalone, which is one of the reasons why it is sold on Amazon and on the website, so people can use it on their own, and many people have. But the disadvantage of buying it and using it on your own is you don't get the full explanation of what makes the book work and what are some of the things that are part of it. So obviously, as you can see, the book is written pretty much as an outline format with the bullets and the talking points and the discussion that follows through the presentations during the class that we do. As well as there's room left on the margins here for you to take notes as we go through the class. Now remember, you can also use this with the videos that are recorded on YouTube, and sometimes I republish them on the business webpage or Facebook as well. So you have access to those, and it's just like following through if you're in the classroom. But specifically, I want to jump to the back here under the supplemental material behind the practice test I've included and address this content here. I actually had a gentleman email me yesterday. He wanted to know what was to be done and how to use this section here. CEN exam-like review bullets, and this is on page Appendix B, page 51. There's 2 full pages of some supplemental questions, and he was wanting to know how we want to use those and what's the purpose of having those in there. So let me just take a moment to tell you, those questions on those 2 pages, they are basically feedback I've had from a lot of students over the years that have taken the exam, and they email me and they'll tell me things they've seen on the test frequently. And what I've done is I basically compiled a large database of all this feedback I've got from these students, and I've looked at some of the questions that they kept telling me they saw the exam were on the exam time and time again, repetitively. And what I've decided to do is incorporate that into the book. Now, you know, test ethics and test security, I can't tell you, and I should not tell you, exact specific terms and questions that are on the exam, but I can get you to learn about them. And there's actually a good reason for not telling you specifics that are on the exam as far as specific questions, because the same two people taking the same exam the same day and time may not see the exact same questions. They may be changed up just a little bit. So it's more an understanding of concepts, and that's what helps you pass this test. So what I've put in this list here, and there's about 40 or 50 questions. These aren't exactly what's on the exam, but they're asking you questions about things that are on the exam frequently. I've only put things on this list that I've seen from multiple students time and time and time again. Things that are consistently on the exam frequently. Now, a lot of these questions are not from the actual text or the lectures or the presentations. It's kind of intentional that way because these are written as questions for you. So questions for you to go look up the answers to using your resources. Now, maybe your resources are to go back and see if we talk about something during the lectures, the presentation, or the videos. See if that helps answer the question. Or maybe you have to use a secondary resource like some other textbook or other online resource. But basically, I tell people, if you do nothing else with this material before you take the exam, make sure you can answer all of these 40 or 50 questions on these 2 pages, because these are guaranteed or have a very high likelihood of being on the exam frequently. Okay, and that's, again, after teaching thousands of students, this is based upon feedback I get from them on a regular, frequent, high recurrence basis, basically. Okay, so that's Appendix B, page 51 and page 52. Also, the question was, what are these hot terms that are listed here? Okay, one of the things we try and do in class is use words that are more quote-unquote medical in nature, because we don't use them at the bedside every day, and the exam uses professional words like that a lot of times. So some of these words we do mention during the class or during the lectures, either on YouTube or in the classroom presentations. Some are not, and they're there for you to actually look up and define on your own so you're familiar with them. And a lot of times by defining and looking up some of these words, it helps you learn the associated condition better. So that's a word list I like people to be familiar with before the test, and I really firmly believe it helps them do better on it to be familiar with those. So that's basically it. Just want to go over those couple things about the book to make it more useful to you, and specifically I want to help this gentleman get his question answered about what are those two sections in the back there. I'll post this on Facebook in a little bit, and it'll be on the YouTube channel as well, so you can watch it there, share it with your friends, and let me know if you have any questions. Email me, Facebook me. I'm very reachable, and my goal is to help you be successful in this endeavor. So I hope to hear back from you. Give me some feedback if you need to, and y'all be safe. Have a great day. See ya.